there's a trend. This process is getting harder and harder every year.
Yeah, definitely.
It was easier before me. It'll probably be harder after me. A lot of other destinations that were once great no longer are. I think Panama is one of them.
Nick, the guys are probably sick of hearing us talk about Paraguay, so we thought, we'd bring you on today and give some of your thoughts. You've been here, what, 2 weeks now?
2 weeks, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess the first thing I wanted to ask you is, what's some of the things you like about Paraguay?
Number one thing, low cost of living, low tax ain't bad. I like that this place, the expat community is great out here. It just attracts like the like-minded individuals. Everyone's here for the same reason, or mostly the same reason. And one thing that really surprised me is just like the laid-back kind of, not necessarily like hustle culture, but just like, because it's not like this hectic Latin America experience. It's like these just chill, like people are just out here trying to be left alone. But I really enjoy the uneventful nature of this entire space because you can get work done, you can network, you can focus on whatever you're focusing on out here. And if you want to change a pace, just head over to Argentina, Brazil.
And I'll jump in and come soon, guys, because this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you agree?
This process, I've been on the sidelines for a while. Like it's a lot of Googling, a lot of forums, a lot of expat researching stuff, and there's a trend. This process is getting harder and harder every year.
Yeah, definitely.
It was easier before me. It'll probably be harder after me. A lot of other destinations that were once great no longer are. I think Panama is one of them. I don't want this video to be against Panama, but
no, it's all right. Yeah,
okay.
It is what it is. Yeah.
It's getting more difficult. Like my guess is that it will probably be only accessible to higher and higher and higher net worth individuals as time goes on. That's my sentiment. So time is of the essence.
So if you follow our Twitter, we really highlight one of the main benefits of Paraguay is just the food and the steak. Not only the quality, but the prices. So, what's your opinion on the food and the eating since you've been here, Nick?
I don't know what they feed the cows out here, but I can't have steak back home anymore. I went to the nicest spot, well, what I was told was the nicest spot. And for like $20-25, you're getting the best steak you could ever sink your teeth in. I was really, really surprised.
You went to La Cabrera, yeah?
La Cabrera,
yeah.
All these amazing sides. It's just like, I don't know. It's a higher standard of living out here. Your dollar gets you more, way more. It goes much further. And from what I understand, they haven't really been affected by the inflationary pressures that the West has been under.
Yeah.
So this lifestyle, from what I can see, is here to stay. And food is one of the components. Yeah.
So I'm sure before you got here, you saw, you did your research, you sort of saw what Paraguay was online. How does that feeling of what you had before you came here, how is that different to what you experienced when you actually came here?
The first thing any Westerner thinks of is obviously safety. I think my flight landed at like 5-6 in the morning. You see locals just jogging, pushing strollers, walking their pets. A lot of luxury cars out here, and for the most part, if we were to compare to Brazil, if you have a luxury car in Brazil, maybe you have some bodyguards, maybe you have some people looking after your stuff. Out here, the locals seems to just be very laissez-faire, very free, not constantly looking over their shoulder all the time. In the 2 weeks that I've been here, I really feel safe. I've spoken to the locals, I've spoken to people that have been here for 10 years. No incidents whatsoever. Obviously, you want to be smart about it. You don't want to be, there's precautions to take, like any other place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Including America, including Canada, including Australia, I'm sure. Like there's precautions to take wherever you are, but that's one of the major things that surprised me. Just the laid-back nature of it all. You feel safe, you feel great. Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, so the malls out here are world class. The infrastructure is just, especially near the core, like you've got clean groceries, everything's first world really. They're just cranking out pre-construction condos like crazy out here. So in terms of brand new rental options, they're super cheap. There's no inventory problem out here. That's one of the things that surprised me. Everything's just super clean, top tier, world class. Specifically the core. The further out you go, you know, but that's one of the main things that surprised me.
Paraguay is a great country, but we're in South America. There's plenty of other great countries as well nearby.
Yeah.
Are you planning on visiting any of the other countries near us?
Yeah, I mean, I have strong ties in Brazil. Very excited to see what'll happen in Argentina with Malay.
Yeah.
And the cedula is the visa-free access to all of it. So it's another perk of having a home base here and having the freedom to go around South America as you please.
Awesome. And so I guess, you know, people are curious as well. What was your experience with Plan B?
If I had to describe it in one word, I would say frictionless. Yeah. Just you guys handled everything from the dock prep. You guys advised me on, you know, the best things to do out here, the best places to stay. Helped with any services, you know, setting up this thing. Overall, the Plan B, it's just, if you're new to this, and I'm new to this is the first time I'm doing anything like this, you want someone who's not only been in the trenches, but kind of has feet on the ground, like is actually out here, and not just sending you to some lawyer. And I like that, you know, there's absolutely no worry. The assistant was great. The appointment handling was great. The hands-off nature of it all. Yeah. That's the best part of Plan B.
Awesome. And, you know, we really appreciate that because, you know, the team and I, we work really hard to make it as easy as possible. So, you know, as you can see, it brings a smile to my face here and one of our clients say that.
No, definitely felt it.
And so I guess the last thing I wanted to ask you is, you know, for the guys that are online or families, women, any sort of people that are looking for their Plan B for a better life, what would be some advice that you could give to them?
Number one, guys, this is not Mexico, this is not Panama. Get your Spanish up. It will make the entire experience so much better. Even like a couple of basic phrases, you know, just to get yourself situated with the locals and everything. They appreciate it. Other advice, like I said, if you're new to this, get a done for you service. It'll take the stress out, it'll take all the friction out, it's worth it. Schedule a call with Plan B, they're not paying me to say this. If anything, Paul's probably sick of me like texting him how grateful I am and how great the service is, so.
I don't get sick of that, it's all good.
But yeah, Spanish, get a done for you service. Get your banking in order, maybe set up a Wise account.
Well, Nick, the team and I have really appreciated having you here. You know, it's been a lot of fun, and you know, we love sharing Paraguay with people like yourself. So we just want to say thank you for using us, and we'll keep you in the loop. And all the best with your next step.
Pleasure, guys. Call. Like, I'm not getting paid to say this. Book a call. If this whole thing is intimidating to you, just take the leap. It's there's no looking back afterwards. It will probably be only accessible to higher and higher and higher net worth individuals as time goes on. That's my sentiment. So time is of the essence.
Awesome. Well, thanks, mate. We appreciate having you.
My pleasure.